All right, let's get caught up on our Friday and weekend forecasts and review what happened on this stormy Friday here on Weather for Weather Geeks. It's been a busy week. Last Friday we were tracking some storms that were trying to rotate, and we've had a few bona fide severe weather threats this week, the culmination of which was or the crescendo, I should say, was Tuesday with that derecho or near derecho that moved through eastern Ohio and a good chunk of Pennsylvania as well. Today's severe weather threat was a little bit more pronounced than perhaps we bargained for yesterday. The atmosphere was ripe for hail-producing storms today, and we had some locally gusty winds as well. But as of about 7:10 p.m., we're in the wind-down phase this evening. The storms departed during the 5 o'clock hour. After moving through in a scattered fashion earlier on, it's kind of interesting. The two most pronounced hail cores across our area with these storms were kind of in the corners of our viewing area. This is northeastern Trumbull, northwestern Mercer. We briefly had a flash of hail here that, a lot of pea-sized stuff, thanks to Tyler Berry, who was tracking this storm and sent us some pictures and video. Some of the radar indications of more than pea-sized hail were noted with this, especially just across the border up in Ashtabula County and southwestern Crawford County. The other sizable storm, I would say, that perked up in a hurry was down in southeastern Columbiana County. We had some hail around the East Liverpool area, Laycroft, Calcutta, places like that. Didn't stick around for very long, but gust of wind and a lot of thunder and lightning, and yes, we had at least some pea-sized hail for a time in southeastern Columbiana County. Now, the hail locally paled in comparison somewhat to what happened off to our south, especially with this storm that was just south of Interstate 70. We had some hail reports down here of a couple of inches in diameter. That's the kind of hail size that will certainly cause some damage, and there was a report of a house that was siding damaged, 1.8 inch in diameter hail around Bannock. This was, kind of around the Wheeling area or just north and west of Wheeling down towards Interstate 70, and that was around the middle of the afternoon. Thankfully, that storm missed us to the south. All right, as of a little after 7 o'clock, we're not done with the rain, certainly. In fact, we may not be done with thunder just yet tonight. We're in a break in the action right now, but there can be some showers and some rumbles moving back in as we go through the mid to late evening and into the overnight as well. There's actually quite a bit of lightning right now around Columbus and points to the south and west, and there's even one lone severe thunderstorm warning south of Columbus right now. Severe thunderstorm watch in effect for several counties down across central and southern Ohio. Severe weather seems unlikely around the Mahoning and Shenango valleys for the rest of the night tonight. But again, some showers and some thunder will be a possibility. Our high-resolution modeling here shows this pretty well. Here's our break. And then scattered showers and storms push back in late this evening towards midnight, and then periods of light rain as Saturday gets underway. I think there'll be two periods on Saturday in which it's wettest. First thing in the morning, right around daybreak, and then later in the afternoon. Midday may not be that bad. Now, it's going to be a cooler day, but it's probably not going to rain much around lunchtime on Saturday before those showers push back in, setting the stage for a pretty damp end of the afternoon into the evening on Saturday. If you know people that have prom on Saturday, well, I'll apologize in advance. Not a very nice evening to get all dressed up for prom. And, what you see is what you get heading into the weekend. There's going to be periods in which it is raining with this low pressure nearby. Rain probably pushes back in overnight. Showers to start Sunday. Much like Saturday, there may be a midday break on Sunday where not much happens. In fact, a decent chance, a better chance anyway, of some sunny breaks on Sunday. That may help to destabilize the atmosphere some. Wouldn't be surprised if we had some thunderstorms rotating back in. I'll rewind our model animation here. Wouldn't be surprised if we had some thunderstorms towards the end of the afternoon, early in the evening, and they may take on kind of an unusual orientation because of the circulation around our low. These aren't going to be the traditional thunderstorms that move from west to east. These showers and storms would, if they occur, would theoretically pivot from southeast to northwest. That's not something we see a lot around here, except when low pressure is off to our west, and that low pressure will stay off to our west for a few days. And you probably know by now our forecast has taken a downhill turn for the first half of next week with a pretty good chance for some showers each day and perhaps some afternoon thunderstorms as well. Rainfall totals over the next few days will be enough that there's a low-end risk of some localized flooding problems, not only locally, but everywhere around and east of that low-pressure center. So here's the flash flood outlook Saturday and on Sunday. It's all low-end risk. But over the next 72 hours, there's going to be a good chunk of the region that sees at least an inch worth of rain. It's not all coming at one time, but there will be some locally decent amounts of rain, certainly over the next few days. Now, it's Friday. Let's take our traditional Friday evening look at the longer range. These are the Climate Prediction Center medium and long range outlooks, 6 to 10 day outlook, 8 to 14 day, weeks 3 and 4. Temperatures are up top, precipitation at the bottom, and a couple of themes emerge here as we head into, I think, the middle portions of May. It's going to be a warmer pattern. It's going to be a drier pattern. We're going to hang on to this unsettled weather through about the middle of next week. But better things are ahead. Check out the dry signals on the 6 to 10 day outlook, the 8 to 14 day outlook as well. Even the weeks 3 and 4 outlook, drier than average conditions are favored. That doesn't mean it's going to be dry every day. Almost certainly it will rain at some point, but I do think this pattern will be less active and probably warmer as well. We're going to spend the next week to 10 days struggling to get much above average in terms of daytime highs, but after that we should be fairly consistently warmer than the average as we head into the second and third weeks of May. Make it a great weekend, everyone. Thanks for watching Weather for Weather Geeks. Thanks for watching our live streaming coverage. If you've been checking that out when we've had storms threatening this week, we appreciate you checking those videos out. Have a great weekend. I'll see you back here on Monday.